Our early years service is a 2-year programme for 2 and 3-year-old children with a number of objectives: to prepare children for school, to support their developmental milestones, to improve their relationships with parents, and to support parents in helping their child to develop as best they can.
On a daily basis, the first thing when they come in the morning time, they have free play, so they're free to choose to do what they want. They do have breakfast, and then during the day they do things like small group work, large group work. They have a snack during the morning. They also have a dinner in the middle of the day. We do have some children who are here into the evening time, and they have tea time then. And then all the activities are planned around their own interests, both solitary work that they might want to do in themselves and social as well. It's the high school programme, so all the teaching is done through play. It's school preparation. We don't teach them how to write, we don't teach them how to read, but it's getting them ready to learn how to read and write.
We have a speech and language therapy service which is proving to be incredibly effective. Not only are we working with the children, but we're training staff so that they are using every opportunity to improve children's speech and language development, and we're providing education to parents. So where a child needs a little bit of extra help, parents are part of that. They're able to contribute to it, and that really is an empowering thing for parents to do.
CDI identified that speech and language therapy was a need that many parents had for their children. So what we have in place with the CDI and An Cosán and the HSE is a partnership that allows for the employment of a therapist with one agency, the funding through another, and then the supervision and support by myself to the speech and language therapists who work in CDI. It gives us a direct on-site working with teachers and other also educational staff like special needs assistants and care workers who are working with children in schools. So we can together work out programmes that meet both the speech and language therapist need, the child's need, the family's need, and the educational need.
We've also been able to offer a range of professional development and improved staff ratios, and all of those things we absolutely know are having a positive impact on the children's development. We have parents engaged both formally in education programmes, but maybe more importantly informally. They know that this early years service is a place where they can go for support, for a listening ear and a bit of guidance, and that is incredibly helpful for a parent who doesn't know how to work the system and who sometimes is struggling with their child.
We come down with our kids, and then we do sessions with our kids like painting with Lauren or making things through glue and making bricks, making houses. It's kind of more one-on-one. I find she's grown up an awful lot and she's very independent. She does everything for herself.
The impact of the provision of early years services on a community can be massive. It's the first step for children in early learning opportunities. It's a massive opportunity for them to even just break down those little communication barriers and get the kids to start communicating with their peers and start sort of learning in a very much a play environment.
I think what the 2-year programme that we've initiated with the CDI funding has really made a big difference in terms of independence for the children. Kind of feel at the end of the 2 years they are genuinely ready to go to school now at this stage.
The evaluation is ongoing for our early years service, so we will be receiving reports from our evaluation team, working with our funders, with other organisations like the HSE, the County Childcare Committee, in relation to extracting those elements of the services which appear to be having the most significant impact for children and families. And we will of course be working with all of those people and others to ensure that we're able to provide those services on an ongoing basis, not only in Tala West, but in other communities where it's appropriate.
It showcases how best to build partnerships with anyone. So it's giving the community and giving service providers pathways to get other supports.
I definitely would recommend the project. I think we work extremely well with the young children. I think we're very respectful of the children. I think the children's needs are taken into account, and I think their daily life is accounted for in the service as well.
From what we've observed, we have every reason to believe that these children are going to readily engage in class, in their learning, and as part of the classroom activities.